Alright, I'm going to try and be as quick as possible, but there's quite a bit to go over real quick. So all this stuff kind of unlocks little by little, so it's not like crazy. They actually teach you everything nicely. I'll start with the farm. So there were some other rocks here and stuff. If you hit L2, you can see you have that menu over there. It allows you to get rid of weeds, dig areas like this and these. Water, which you have to water everything at least once before it's done. Or once a day before it's done. Sorry. And then this bottom menu shows you all the stuff that you have, like an Archie seed is a type of flying attack guy. There's different types of seeds, different types of fertilizers. I have three new guys out here. I haven't got yet. I just got them. I've only done like 2 levels so far. But you find a bunch of seeds. You find a bunch of different equipment. I do have another main character too. He doesn't show up right away, but each main character has a different leader skill and a different party skill, which just affects what's going on in the fight. So if you look on there, it says I can harvest these in 1 day. Each time you do a level, a day will go by, or you can actually just on the main screen make a day go by, but it's better to just do a level. And down where this menu is, it says FP 3 out of 40. That's because I had already spent FP clearing out. There was a couple boulders here. I don't have enough to clear out the rest of the scrap yet, but as you go along, there's certain guys you can plant that are not part of an attack team. They're part of research. So if you hit this, that's the only one I got so far, was that little light kissy guy. Sounds weird, I know. If you go to research notes, each time you plant one and what's the word? Sorry, I just got freshly. Each time you harvest, sorry, thank you. Each time you harvest, you get a point that you can use towards stuff on this chart. So the first point I used allowed me to start removing obstacles. And as you progress, you can make your garden bigger. You can end up getting new guys, like this says, generates bunkle seeds, which is a new type of guy for my team. So once I open this up, they'll start generating, but it says materials needed. That wicked doodle feather, which I have not found yet. And then there's even higher ranked guys like these that come along with extra stuff. I don't have anything high ranked yet. I have all little stuff. In fact, I only have 2 guys on my team. I'll show you them in a second. But that's the gardening aspect. It seems a little weird, but basically you just build your team via this. And yeah, this is all I found so far. You can create some stuff too. I'll show you that in a second. So when you go back to the main menu, as you can see, that end day thing is here. I've never used it yet. I just do mazes. Mazes you can go back to any board you've already done and redo them for extra stuff, that's all I've done so far, is this sun-dappled forest area. The next one has the storyline and progresses stuff, so I haven't done it yet, but I could probably easily beat it. The ranch is where you train your guys, so I only have these 2 guys so far. I think there's like 240 different types of guys. I'm not sure how many are in team and how many are research, but if you go in here, you can level them up using items. I don't have enough anymore. The super zingy jelly, if you see it there, you just pick what areas you want to level them up in, and you can give them treats. There's a little happy meter right next to them. The more you level them up, they get kind of tired, and you have to give them treats to be able to, keep going. Change United Forms. There's a whole bunch of these that you get from getting 3, harvesting 3 of the same research guy. So I showed you I had only got 1 so far. That's that little kissy guy. If I get 3 of them, it should open up some other type of United Form. I'll show you what United Forms are in a second. That's part of the fighting. There is... So that's the farm, the ranch, the mazes. The shop, you can craft stuff. These regular jellies were what I was leveling up with first, but they only level up to level 3. And then I have to get super ones, and it's probably going to keep going on. This is where I get boosters for fertilizers. You can just straight up buy stuff, but that's expensive. Talking to people so far, this game's very corny and very aside from the fighting, it's kind of done very quickly and cheesy, but it's not bad. The story's okay so far. Just cheesy. So this place is a bar. This is where you get side quests. I already got this rock salt one done. The Fang Harvest. I've already harvested 8 fangs. I have 2 more to go. You can only hold so many guys at a time in the beginning, but if you harvest more than what you have, it auto sells them for you, which is really cool. This is a hunting request. This will be in the next area I go to.
Thank you very much.
Not much there. The castle is usually where the main story progresses. I already have it progressed to the point where it's in a maze now. So that's the main menu crap. I'll show you the fighting now. I'll go to the first area again. You get a time limit, but 40 minutes is way longer than you need. It shows you what kind of monsters are the best to use. This one has close range, but I only have 2 so far, so I have a close range and a long range. And if you look, obviously, I'm a fucking idiot, sorry. You can add people to... You can add the amount that you want. I haven't harvested any of these Arky guys yet, but the Fangs I just finished up, so now I can have a full party of Fangs and 10 of these Arkies, but as I progress, I can change the number of what I want for what. So if you know the level is more of a, melee attack, you would keep the Fangs high and the Arkies low, but if it's long range you want, you would up these guys. And then I haven't gotten 2 new other ones yet, but I'm sure there'll be like a healer type probably, and I don't know, defensive or something. I don't know. We'll see what unlocks. So yeah, you can change the number. You can change who's going to go in the slots. I only have 2 slots so far, but I don't have anything to change into. United Forms. Each person has their own United Forms. I'll show you that. Leader. Again, they have the party skill will automatically apply. So the only time you're changing your leader is what you want the leader skill to be. And Blitzguard recovery is... I like that. I'll explain all that in the fighting here in a second. So you can set up multiple parties if you want, but I only have 1 so far. Oh, I thought I changed the number. There we go. I forgot to apply it. So I'll depart.
Let's set off.
Now, as you see, the teams are here. If you look over in the diamond there, If I was to hold square, or even just tap it, tapping it makes the dogs attack. You can see them trying to attack. If I hold it, they'll just keep consistently doing it. Same with triangle. These guys will keep attacking. And the reason it shows their numbers is because, let's say I send out some dogs. There's 3 of them. 3 go at a time. When they're hit, it does damage to me. That green meter is my health. Whenever they're hit by enemies, it will damage me. But it can also knock them down. And if it knocks them down, you have to go and touch them to bring them back up. So the numbers sometimes matter for how many guys you're sending out at a time. There's different challenges each round. If you see above that, it says, the challenge thing. That's just crap you do for extra crap, nothing major. Now, the second set of attacks is if I hold R2. If you see it switches their thing, that's combining the amount, all their guys at once. So the diamond around each of them is lit up right now, which means I can do it. So if I use square right now, you'll see them all combined into that guy. And that helps break down the knockdown or the knockout meter. There's each bad guy usually has a health meter, and then higher up bad guys have a knockout meter, which is basically the same thing as a stagger meter. You stagger them, and then you do more damage. Same with the triangle guy. He's got his mixture. You use those a lot to break down the meters. It helps. They do high damage too once the meters are down. The L2 button, that circle thing up there, I can't do that yet. It'll raise up the more I attack and hit bad guys, but that's a fusion attack that combines all of the guys at once to do a very powerful attack. You can unlock a bunch of different fusion attacks, just like unlocking these different attacks. And then the final thing is if you break down a guy's meter, you can run up to him and hit R1, which will have all of your guys run up and just start smacking out really hard. It's the strongest attack you can do. It does like thousands of damage so far. But I mean, I'm early in the game. I have not learned all the different stuff yet. Oh yeah, the last thing is guard. If you hit L1 at any time, you can be like fighting. If you hit L1, all your guys will come toward you and it'll create this dome. If you hold it, it'll just give you some defense. You'll still take damage. But you can do perfect guards. If you see that little, what is it? Hexagonal type shit going around the dome. Perfect guards. So you'll take no damage and it'll hurt the bad guy's meter, his knockout meter. So I'll go find some fights, and each area has stuff like this, like materials, recovery orbs for a little bit of health. The early areas are super easy, like even the boss you'll see is very easy compared to, I'm sure this game gets way harder. Each area, when you complete it, other than this first area, will also give you either materials, or you can get these fairy things that help up the attack of each of your guys or yourself even. I'll show you. Actually, I'll just show you. 'Cause that's kind of hard to explain, but I'll show you. If it lights up like that, it's an item, so you just hit it. And it'll give us acquire the, leaf, whatever. So here's a battle. I'm gonna go for blocks with these guys because they do triple attacks. It's very annoying. Are they gonna attack me? Come on. I'm gonna start. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. So if you see that, there's that Legion attack where the whole group goes after him. Boom. That guy's dead. We'd already killed all the other guys while I was swinging at them, the other Legion guys were hitting them, so they die really quickly early in this game. But I imagine any other guys involved would not die, and start smacking me while I'm doing those attacks. But the only reason that killed everyone is because the entire Legion took out everyone really quick. So we go around, we get the items. You can hit start at any time to check what items are out there. These open up, and this is what I mean by the fairy stuff. You can up your Fang family, you can up this family, or you can up yourself. And what it means is they'll give you different skills for just this level. It doesn't apply completely, but if I go into here, you can see I have 3 different things to pick from. Expand KO attack range, increase monster item drop rates, or make it easier to fill the fusion gauge, which is really nice, but I'm going to go with the drop rates because I'd rather pick up stuff. And the different color cards, the reason they're different colored is if I had picked either of my monsters, if you get 3 cards or more of the same color, because you'll open a bunch of these each level, it will unlock second level stuff for those monsters on these cards. And I'll show you on the next one. I'm gonna go with that. I'll pick this one. I'll do the Fangs. So, see how that's locked down there? It says so up there at the top it says to unlock sub-skill, get 2 blue. If I get 2 blue, it'll also unlock that second skill on the card that I have. So I'm going to take this and hopefully get another blue. And it all applies just for this level, which helps with the end bosses. They're usually, the first... So you pick your routes once you beat a level, or an area of the level. I can either go to an item area or go to a fairy area. So if I think the boss is going to be tough, I would go here and keep picking skills. But since I'm farming stuff, I'm going to go to the item buying. We'll do the fights. Usually I don't attack right away. Usually they attack so I can block them.
Think you can hit on that? Not gonna work. We can strike. Everyone, attack!
So you see how these ones actually can survive.
Think you can hit me?
It looks a little flashy, but if you were playing, you would feel what was actually going on. Oh, I don't know what I just did there. Oh, my fusion attack. Shit, I didn't know it was. I hit L2 instead of R2. That's what a fusion attack looks like. It'll kill basically everything on the screen. That was kind of a waste. I didn't mean to hit L2. I meant to hit R2. But that's when it fuses all the guys together into an attack. So these item veins give you these, which just give you a ton of items. And then I'll check the map and see if there's anything else. There's nothing else, so I would head towards the next spot. If they're orange, it means there's going to be extra craft to pick up. So this will have extra items. This will have more fairy skills. Again, I'm going for items, so we're going to go here.
Let's go!
Regular enemies are super easy to kill so far. As you can see, I'm just running over them, basically. It's nothing. It'll say battle clear when you killed everything. So, grab these items. It seems super easy, I know. The boss will have a little bit of difficulty. He'll probably land a couple hits on me. We got fairy. Oh, just some material. That's some health. Affect that material real quick. Keep in mind, though, I've only literally played 2 levels, so this is obvious. Oh, yeah. There are checkpoints where you can either teleport out and just take whatever you found with you, or you can do a quick save. It'll take you back to the title screen, and you can just leave the game and then come back, and it'll bring you right back here. I'm sure you know how quick saves work in games. I don't know why I'm telling you. Here it means I'm about to fight a boss, so I can go here and buy. She'll sell a couple of those things. There's no blue, so I'm not going to buy any of them. And there should be some vines here. You break down the vines, and then the boss is behind them. So break these down real quick. I'm guessing it's the same boss I fought last time. Yeah, this guy. You can lock on with R3. Good. It's attacking a little quicker than last time. And when you knock them down like that, that's the best time to do a fusion attack. Fusion attacks will do about 5 grand, even if they have their defense up, and they can even knock their defense down, but I like hitting them when their defense is down. It does like 7 grand. Damn it, I went too early. I knew that was coming too. Damn it. Oh, see, you knocked my pups down, so I gotta go get them real quick. If I didn't go get them, they would actually die within a little bit of time.
Time to strike! Everyone, attack!
I might use the fusion early, just because he's about dead. Might not have to break down his whole meter.
Think you can hit me? Saw that coming! Think you can hit me? Take that! Up to you! That's a knockout! Let's finish this!
Oh, he died anyways. I didn't even have to go into fusion.
See what I did?
So it's, you know, and then I get a full set of FP, and a day will progress.
Hey,
Which I don't think there's a meter for days, so it doesn't matter if you progress a shitload of time or not. So now this shows a exclamation point because everything I farmed is ready. They only have 1 day left, plus I finished.
Welcome. We'll be awaiting your next
Actually, I
visit.
might as well do the farm first because that's part of one of the missions too. So the rocks, it seems like those aren't coming back, but now weeds will show up. So we'll de-weed these real quick. And that takes up FP. Everything you do takes up FP. So I only have 40 per day so far. Once I open all of these guys up, I'll get more stuff, and I can eventually get more FP, a bigger farm. I'm gonna break this stuff now too while I can. It's gonna take up a bunch of FP, but why is he not? Oh, can he not get rid of that? I guess he can only do rocks. I can't believe he can't do. That sucks. Alright. So we'll collect. No space for Fang. Continue, and you can sell it. I'll sell it. Just means I'm full on Fangs for now, but eventually I can up how many I can hold of each guy too. And sometimes you have to turn them in and sell them anyways as missions. So I have not opened any of these yet. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got a hippogriff. Sick guy I already beat. Oh man, I was thinking he was going to be part of the party. So I get a point on the thing, and then as you see it says research progress 1 out of 3. If I get 3 of them, it will unlock a different skill for the fighting, like I showed you the R2 skills. And that's what I meant by that. So I already have 2 of these guys. I should have put fertilizer on these guys that make it harvest, or it makes it yield more. But I didn't. And as you can see, sometimes the soil will disappear, so now I'll have to till more areas if I want another 4-space guy here. Harvest this weird wood guy. 1 out of 3 for that. This will give me the second one. 2 out of 3. And you get a point for each one you harvest, but once you hit that 3 marker, you won't get points after that. So harvesting more of them really won't help. It'll probably just be for like missions and stuff. Ooh, at least it saved all 4 of my spots. So now I go into here and I have 4 points I can spend because I did those guys. But I can only do these areas so far. I'll probably want to work this direction first, I'm guessing. I started reading some of them, but there's so many to read that I just know that getting new guys is over here. And different, like, my wolf has different, or the fangs have different types, just like any guy. They all have different types of. There's 3 different Archies right there: Duke Archie, Scout Archie, Baron Archie. So I think I'm gonna head that direction first. It expands the range that can be seeded at once. So all this crap will just let me go quicker with watering and seeding and all that shit. Increase battle buddy capacity. So yeah, that'll give me that shit. Oh, I can't do it though because I need 2 Mad Affect megaphones. But once I do that, it'll let me hold more fangs and more whatever, you know, stuff like that. Oh, I could do it right here, though. We're gonna do that. See how much that goes up. Range that can be tilled. Yeah, we'll do that. Expands range that can be harvested. Water. Okay. So we're getting there, but I'm sure it's gonna eventually hit me with all these itemed ones where I won't be able to progress as far as I want to. So that's how games be doing you. And then finish off the video. We'll go over here.
Welcome. What will it be today?
Done. So I get all that crap. Done. I get all that crap. Can I just keep doing this? I think I can just keep doing this every time I have rock salt. I can. Oh crap. I can do it again. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that be for now though. I don't know how much I actually have.
Thank you very much.
So it's eventually gonna limit me because I can't really level up my guys anymore until I'm able to get higher levels of these zingy jellies. But I can keep going back to levels, keep
Thanks, babe.
growing more guys at the farm. I'm gonna add some more guys here before I do any more of the going to levels. But yeah, that's the gist of the game. That took a little longer than I thought it would, but hopefully you like it.